going and it'd be like realistic Pepto-Bismol.
What if it wasn't Junko in the beginning, but it was actually Mukuro?
Dressed as Junko, that would be interesting.
Dressed as Junko, and we killed her in the beginning, and then just used her body over when we did the explosion, because they already said that the body was already dead when the explosion happened.
Yep. There are many possibilities, so we'll get there. We're just theorizing out loud.
That's a good point. Also, in regards to what we were saying.
He can hear us. That's shit.
I don't like Byakuya talking. I don't like Byakuya talking to me. Okay, it's one thing to talk to.
Stay in the game. Stay in the game.
It's actually kind of funny on how many times we've said something and then the game has come back and it's like, actually, you're right.
It's like,
Go away.
Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Well, yeah. How much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about? If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
I do want to say
talk about sex, baby.
I do want to say in like this life and death final trial, Kyoko really needs to stop being as cryptic as she usually is. You know so much, just talk. Why am I talking?
You just want
need to
us
accept
to
the
figure
truth.
it out. She wants you to know that you're the ultimate lawyer.
We haven't fully.
That's fair.
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
But I thought we figured it out, that she died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death was the stab wound? No, the other wounds. That?
Yeah.
That sounds right to me.
Alright.
Got it!
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now, hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Did you?
We already proved the Monokuma was being sussy.
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Unless she died a few days ago.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
Sorry.
You know, just from hearing this little bit, I'm actually kind of inclined to believe that this body was the body that was killed that first time.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Sayaka?
No, Junko. Like
No, the first Junko body. the first Junko body, quote unquote.
Oh, Niwo. Insert laugh track.
Alternatively, with the wounds, like he could have actually used any one of the almost any one of the corpses.
How did Junko get Mukuro to dress up like Junko?
I'll just say, as we continue, all will be revealed.
I should fucking hope so.
If we got to the end of this game and nothing was revealed, I would literally
like we fucked up. We fucked up.
Look, at the end of the game, if you guys have any questions, as long as it doesn't possibly spoil other games, we'll do our best to answer them.
Yep.
What if, when we discovered her body, she was already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old. That doesn't make any sense.
Makes perfect sense. Okay.
I can take
because she had all of those wounds before she ever came here.
That's an assumption.
Huh? How do you know that?
Good job, Hina. You got a donut.
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know. You're wrong. She denied me before I could even say anything.
Because you're wrong. What the fuck is happening?
Come on, I mean, you think I'm...
Disgusting.
I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so
liked that.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Hey, Ginge. Oh. I always think they're gonna keep talking for a bit and then it goes straight into this, and I'm like, alright. Hand on keyboard. I assume her profile, but we'll find out what they're gonna say. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
scroll to it super quick, so don't read the first. Never mind, it gave it to me.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been 100 different battles. So, when you think about it,
That's true.
Lord.
obviously she got all those wounds in battle. Thank you. Are you finished?
He's talking to
You
himself.
didn't deny me this time, Z-Wibesy. Oh, you made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Alright.
That's a very, like,
That's relevant. That's
I
relevant,
feel-
by the way, that last line.
I feel like
Wasn't
the,
You should shoot that one.
It's
I
important.
can't. It's not yellow.
No, I completely agree with him, though.
It's like, maybe it's like a secret hidden yellow.
It's just like the faint yellow. It's not like gold.
Hang on.
It's the secret answer to get the ultimate true ending.
Those
of the game.
wounds.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to help
There
you.
wasn't anything cute about it. No, you're wrong.
Look, those wounds are-
It was cute.
it was just a little bit of Jill leaking through.
Alright, so I'm assuming it's the Mukuro profile against the wounds on the battlefield.
Probably, yeah.
Because what was written about her? Okay, so that's my bullet. Refuting Toko. She was the ultimate soldier, not refuting that.
Different battles.
Give me a minute. What
This
does
one.
this say? Let me. Ugh. What the hell?
You
I think I shot the white words. Is the problem?
you did,
You
but
did, yeah.
it was
Yeah.
it's just because it turned. I was yelling at the game. I was gonna say you whore. So I was like, the pause was gonna make it sound like if I said whore, I was talking to you, and I didn't want.
No, you good. Alright, okay, try this again.
Oi.
Alright. Ooh, every night.
Come on. Stop.
Hold tight.
It won't let me get rid of them.
Oh baby, hold tight.
It literally
No.
won't let me get rid of them until they fully formed, which is stupid.
Maybe
It
if you
took a
pause,
while.
can you pause it? Make it slower then.
That's what I was doing. That was slow.
Oh my god, that's horrendous.
When the background goes all weird and white like that, that's me holding the spacebar to make it slow down, and that was slow.
It's minus 10 seconds for every miss.
I didn't see the white that was on my bed.
No, you're good. I was letting you know because in case like it didn't. Pause. Stop. Yeah. Fuck you.
Ooh, we almost ran out of time. We
Bye.
only had 15 minutes left.
Quiet you.
Oh, 15 minutes to fix this one sentence.
No, Mukuro did not suffer those wounds in battle.
So aggressive.
Damn,
I
I'm
love
trying
it.
to shoot the damn thing. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered the school she hadn't sustained a single injury. She was really good at what she
To
did.
be denied so completely. Actually, it is kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all Master's training.
Okay, if Byakuya got Toko to be a little more humble out of everything he put her through, small win. Minor, very small. Very small.
But it was through abuse.
That's a
Yeah. If it-
very small.
I don't- still don't
Here's
count
the
it as a
thing.
win if it's
Here's the
abuse.
thing. She was also abusive to everybody else.
50 Shades of Grey.
That is not. Anyway.
Accept it.
Also, I just want to be clear here. Byakuya telling Toko, just verbally, don't talk unless spoken to, is not actually abusive in the sense that he just told her to. She chose to listen. He's never hit her or threatened to be like, do this or else. He just says it, knowing she'll listen.
Mhm.
So that's on her,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
it's still manipulative behavior, though, right?
Yeah.
Like he
No,
knows
Oh,
that
yeah.
she's
yeah.
listening because she's a.
I didn't
sis, so
say
he's like,
he
"I'm gonna-"
wasn't manipulative. I just said he's not abusive.
That manipulation.
Not
is a form of
physically
abuse.
abusive.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's
still
mentally
being
abusive.
mentally and emotionally abusive.
Anyway, I don't like that Makoto said anyway.
Anyway,
We can be sure.
not breaking the fourth wall, damn it!
I don't like that they can hear us, you guys. This is really unsettling. We can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to the school. In which case they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her. Hello.
There's all those poles, baby.
Yeah, see? This is, yeah.
Booba.
You know what? You know what? Going in deeper with Aki's theory about how the girls were working together at some point, and Junko, we saw at the beginning, was actually Mukuro dressed as Junko or something in that vein. When Junko died, the thing she said was this wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. They were supposed to be together, and Junko chose to fucking kill her partner.
So she probably stomped on Monokuma out of like I can get away with this because we're in on this together, and then she died. So it was betrayal!
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Actually, though.
And what causes more despair than a betrayal? But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
What happened last night? Oh.
It's still only been a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, this has been a very long day for
Jesus
everybody.
fucking Christ!
Like, this is literally the following day of me following into the trash, so.
It's Junko.
I appreciate you brought the cracker out.
Thank you.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant?
Yeah.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So, who was it that attacked you?
I didn't even the one who attacked me. It was the mastermind? Yeah. The headmaster, who's very dead.
He's in a box. I remember that part. Yeah, he's in a prison gang, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, good. I did remember something.
It was just the way you said it. It was so happy. Like, he's in a
Terrible
box.
headcanon about what's actually inside your present gang.
Oh.
Shaking
There's
bones.
this-
Okay.
That's why you keep asking for bones, huh?
Oh,
No, no.
alright. The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, it was deception.
Twas Junko.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Junko took the mask and put it on Mukuro's body.
God.
What are you laughing at?
Don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just,
Yep.
Yeah, Makoto is just that, right? An assumption? You can't really know who was under the mask. Can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusama. At least, that's what I think.
You're just trying to fool us. We literally were just saying this.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
You just said.
Mukuro's
Yeah.
been dead for a few days. You fucking...
There's no way Mukuro's the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face.
I fully appreciate the frustration in Aki's voice when
It's the
as Monokuma
same
talks.
hand! It's the same hand! I didn't even realize that this whole time. The hand holding up the knife should be where the tattoo is. I didn't even... We've seen this stupid scene with the masks. The mask is so distracting, I look at it every time. Wah. Comparing that to the masked attacker. It should be obvious. No, just let me say it if it should be obvious. I hate the stupid bullet shooty. Wait. That's all I got. I feel like I'm stealing something.
We have to.
Unless it's talking about the 10-year tattoo is in the file, but...
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you, it was Mukuro Ikusama.
You said you'd never lie to us, Monokuma.
You're wrong, even without seeing their face. There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? What is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
You have to steal one of
Right.
those.
Maybe the right foot?
It's the right hand.
Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
I just wanted to see all of it.
It's the hips.
The hip don't lie.
It was the right hand.
Yeah, I was trying to imagine the body laying down. I was like, what hand is that if it's me?
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like, it's the right hand.
Okay, thank you. All right, the right hand was the top left answer, yeah?
The top,
Yeah.
left corner,
Yeah.
All right.
You played.
Don't worry, you get 4 squares to do it.
That's true, yeah, they're all still there. They don't go away. Thank goodness they don't go away. They're just blocked.
Right, pink.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh,
I like that Monokuma just knew that we were going to be talking about the hands.
yeah. What?
Wait, we have to
You're
steal
supposed
it.
to steal
Oh,
it.
and then shoot what?
Steal,
And then-
that there's no
the first
defining
one.
feature. Yeah, the first one.
Oh, that it was Mukuro Ikusawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I get to see Monokuma's reaction to me shooting him and being aggressive.
You won't me, Makoto. Words can't cut as deep as any blade, you know. It can. That's what I meant.
1 point deduction. It's funny because we literally lose time when we do this.
You
It's so funny.
What point did that?
But my points is my hearts. Don't give back. How do I steal again? It's pressing hold. Press
Press
and
and
hold.
hold, yeah.
So I'm stealing the right hand. That sounds
Steal right
bad out of
hand.
context.
And then,
And shoot
then
this.
steal it that it was Mikuro Kusaba. Mukuro. Mikuro, I said.
Miku. Oh.
It was Hatsune Miku.
No, lord. Stop. Give me that.
I like the that it makes.
Right? Sci-fi.
I get that time back.
Only we could get our heart back.
You can.
I still think it's the hips.
Phew. No.
Hips
Me too.
do not
too.
lie.
Press space.
Okay, right hand.
I do not like how squelchy that sounds when it first comes in.
I can't do
Stop.
this.
Shoot. Objection! My hair is in my face, despite my headphones being on my head.
Oh,
Get away. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir, in other words, a wolf tattoo.
that's why she had Junko's nails because she was dressed up as Junko. Fuck!
And her boots.
Yeah.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. Nothing.
It's all coming
Nada.
together.
Zilch. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Everyone else has an alibi for that time of night. We've already been through this. Yeah, Byakuya, thank you.
Hi,
Pain.
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Ha!
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
That does make sense because if she wasn't controlling Monokuma to go, oh, this is.
Yeah.
It's all coming together now.
Okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Kyoko beat you in the head.
Well, shit, you figured it out.
Oh, no snappy cutback. Did I score a bullseye?
I was also in Makoto's room.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Her hand.
Show me what?
Oh.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
If I saw both the hands of the killer and oh no. But also thank you.
Before
Before
She
anyone
does it
could
for love.
before anyone could say anything. I'm not
The only
I don't know
person
if I'm
she
ready
stole-
to see her hands, to be honest.
is yeah,
Oh,
the only person she
God.
stole is Makoto.
Well, they're dark.
Kyoko
Like her
was
glove's in her hand, and her hand is literally black.
You can see the scars.
Yeah, Kyoko was removing her gloves. Hina.
Your hands.
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
Thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
But she wants to save your life.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. That's... yeah, good for you. Then she put her gloves back on.
Would you like to know how I got these scars?
Indeed, Prinny. Sad.
My scar should suffice as proof.
There was no gloves.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Not to mention you beat them over the head.
Mm-hmm. And there's this. Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Oh!
Oh.
It's not that I pity Monokuma, it's that it's still a bear. So when it looks sad, it's like, Where is my Monokuma bear? Is he still watching me? Yeah, he's watching from above Nelron's computer.
That's not creepy at all.
Always watching you.
No, there's
Just a little ominous.
I can pull the curtain and you can't see shit.
Or can he?
It's just awful. I'm still over your shoulder.
He sees your webcam.
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Alright, never mind. Punt him across the room. Here we go.
You're like, here I was feeling sorry for the bear. Now I don't.
You should never feel sorry for Monokuma. Sorry, did I just say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Oops. Clicked the wrong emote.
Sure, as long as it means punishing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
One prison game.
Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
We watched it happen.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret.
Nope.
Without any of us knowing.
Nope.
No, we were all.
Yeah, no,
present for
the fact that we
On
know
the
it now, I'm
contrary.
sorry. I gotta be honest,
On
I
the
smirked.
contrary.
I'm smirking. It was just like a...
On the contrary, it was a spectacle to behold.
Yeah,
We
like I said,
all
we were
freaked
all
out.
here for the death of this body.
The smartest
watched it
dumb guy I
live.
know.
We watched
He really
it
is the
live.
smartest. He is really the smartest
the
dumb guy
dumbest
we
smart
know.
guy.
The
Yeah.
dumbest smart guy.
Yeah, because Makoto would be the smartest dumb guy.
Oh.
Byakuya's the dumbest smart guy.
Hey. Alright. Yeah. I'll take it.
It's right. It's not wrong. Just
And
don't
after
like
she
how-
died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere?
The morgue!
She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed, just like your brain.
That's fair.
Sorry.
He didn't refute
That's a
it.
totally fair point. Then was she being stored somewhere?
It's gonna be one of those like shooty things again. I feel
Yeah,
like,
to tell
coming.
them that we have a morgue, yeah.
That we have a morgue. Yeah.
Non-stop debate. Non-stop debate.
But to hide a body here, to just store it
I think it
somewhere?
would be a multiple choice.
There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been
Oh
stored.
yay, we get to choose!
The kitchen!
The kitchen.
Pain.
It was
Emotional
in the fridge
damage.
the whole time.
Right next to the donuts.
It
Right
was
next to the
Junko
Mondo
in
butter.
the kitchen. The
Oh,
Mondo
no.
butter.
Oh. No! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
But the biolab, you mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The tarp.
The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that's made its way from the biolab to the garden.
The tarp.
Top.
The terp.
Look at us being so smartical. Wow.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp we found. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. The text that had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab. She says as if she read it and never fucking said it in the last trial. That's fine.
I mean, well, at least we found out she can read.
I think the implication is that I have it with me, right? We've been carrying the evidence, so he literally probably pulled it out and was like, "Look and behold," and Hina was like, "Oh!"
Oh, would you look at that?
I just felt like the evidence.
It's got
was
words.
just, it was just pictures of things that you saw.
That's fair. Maybe, yeah, that makes more sense too.
You do it
Look
with,
at
like,
my
your
phone.
handbook.
Yeah.
Holy cow. How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Eyes.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
I can never tell if this man is complimenting me or not.
Backhanded compliments.
Ugh. Get whiplash. Talking to you.
Never truly complimented you.
This proves the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Look, even Makoto's confused on if that was a compliment or not.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Then when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and put the coat on it afterwards. Wow, you've made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
Sorry, I like that the sprites for Hina and Hiro have not changed yet.
Yeah, so it's still like, oh.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
You seem to be
Nope.
pretty,
Nope.
No,
pretty
that's
worked
me.
up.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was you too for
That
a
was
second. So,
confusing.
yeah. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Worked up?
You're getting defensive when we get close to the answer, Monokuma. You shouldn't be here. Your poker face is shit.
But he's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And that just makes it even worse.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Everything goes by, doesn't exist.
Mhm.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You
Yes.
see, the biolab contained in an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
No, Makoto, no. No, you cannot question. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can't hear
Stop.
you. La, la, la.
Stop zooming in!
Look at that face.
You're so pixelated, bruh. Back up.
Idiot, 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 idiot.
Yeah,
And,
actually, yeah.
and now Chris knows what we suffer through when he introduces a new character in
Oh yeah, like you guys suffer.
No, the teeth, the teeth.
Oh, I certainly don't.
No,
The teeth.
sorry. Suffer was a strong and wrong word. I apologize.
I never suffer when Chris brings in a new character.
Well,
I make Chris suffer when I put things in between my boobs. And that is good.
You guys think I'm torturing you. You guys are torturing me.
oh, no, Owlie, we love you.
And I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
like, now that's even carried on into a campaign that is Sanzaki.
Yeah.
The legacy lives on.
Anyways.
The legacy did live on. It was actually really funny.
No, no.
Side note, I was podcast listening the other night, and Junie was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna put it in between my boobs," and Carl's like, "Yeah, Aki, since Absinthe's not in this campaign, Jester's doing it," and then it just got really quiet, and then suddenly Chris very quietly was just, "Fucking hate you all."
Aw.
It was so, funny.
So much love.
I clipped it.
Yeah. Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I mean-
thought you were talking about
Can it be both?
Yeah, there was actually
Alright,
a bit of
alright, rein it
both,
back.
yeah, in that.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
I'm thinking in my brain, dude. You can't interrupt my thoughts.
They're trying to distract you. They saw you thinking, and you got a thinking face, and they're like, nah!
Oh my
No
god.
thinking for you, only speaking.
One thing.
Oh, he got
Don't get
distracted.
distracted.
He got
Fucking
distracted.
idiot.
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about the video message.
The first,
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
What
Not gonna lie. My dad looks like the headmaster. Got the same haircut.
What if?
What? That's Makoto's dad. Oh yeah, they do got the same haircut.
Like,
So
okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Wouldn't that make-
Hear me out. Hear me out. This is also for Aki's
Sister.
benefit. This is also for Aki's benefit. We never saw the headmaster's face in any of the interviews or the photo he has with Kyoko on his desk. But the problem is that Makoto didn't react. Like, he was, like, whited out in the photo, but I figured that was from, like, the frame glare, so Makoto should have seen it, right?
Yes.
But Kyoko hasn't seen her father since she was little. I don't like the revelation I just had.
You telling me the headmaster had two families?
He could have! Why would he stay
Oh.
single?
Well, he had
In
to go
Japan.
undercover, didn't he?
Did he? Was that the reason why he went?
I don't know. I forget why.
We never actually
Well-
established that he had to go undercover for anything.
Wait, but then wouldn't Makoto know that his father worked at Hope's Peak Academy?
I don't know how much amnesia
Yeah,
I have.
don't think that has to do with it.
Anyway.
Maybe that's how he got into Hope's Peak Academy.
But we didn't.
Technically, we did see the headmaster's face once, but it was at the very beginning.
Yeah, but
And that would have been us, not
yeah, not the players.
them.
Or the characters, sorry. Alright, anyway. Go ahead. Woohoo.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
the first motive.
So, what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Well, it's not like their
Otherwise-
bodies are in this photo. All I know is that you trashed the ever-loving
Hold
fuck
on.
out of my living room.
Wasn't our motive to stay at Hope's Peak that like something in the world was like bad?
Not the world necessarily, but like
Awful, most.
tragic,
What is it?
big tragedy thing that happened, which is the tragedy that happened that closed down Hope's Peak. We don't know what that was yet.
Because like, what if
Um,
these videos aren't like Monokuma destroying our families? What if it was just like our families were already destroyed and that's why we stayed at Hope's Peak?
We're
And now they're just showing it
orphans.
to him now because we have him.
That actually is a very
Mhm.
good thing. Like, that could be why we said yes to stay.
Yeah, that's my
and he's
secret,
just
Captain.
showing
I was an
these-
orphan all along.
I was always like, you know, because like it wouldn't make sense that like as we said when we first joined in, right? That everybody agreed to doing this. Makoto agreed to being away from his family. Sayaka
Mhm.
Sayaka agreed to leaving her idol group and her fame, right?
And if they were already
Like,
dead, that wouldn't matter.
If they were already gone because of the tragedy,
because
then
of
it
the
wouldn't
despair.
matter. We would be saved by being at Hope's Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So maybe these are old videos and we just
suffering
got
the-
amnesia.
Yeah, we are reliving the despair from despair.
Mm-hmm.
And Monokuma's thriving off of it.
What? Why are you bringing that up now?
To derail you.
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Never once did I assume they were safe, but okay. Stop talking about that.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants to get you upset.
Yeah, okay, calm down. Can't let him get to
I
me.
like how quickly I love it. Like I just like that he was like freaking out and then Kyoko talks, he's like, ah right, yes. Be a human.
He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slap him with it. I know it said slam. Slap him with it.
Schmack it.
The inconsistency has to be the one area where the numbers don't match up. Oh!
the body.
No, it's a this.
Yeah, it's a
Shikini's. I don't have to think about it. It's just gonna happen.
I feel like I should be saying things, but it's so hard to see them.
Nope. If you say it, I will register nothing. All I see is this glowing red eye in my peripherals, and I don't like it.
Proof.
Damn, your combo's nice.
I fucked up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said your combo's nice, and then
I can't hear you. What am I supposed to be doing here?
You have multiple bullets.
I didn't realize I had multiple bullets. Shit.
Now I gotta do it again.
Only a little bit.
I didn't realize I had multiple
wow.
bullets. Biolab secret? What am I? Stop doing that. Panic.
Sweaty bear.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Yeah. He's only sweaty on the white part. That's weird. But what are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And you foolishly left the instruction booklet for the damn morgue on the table. I would literally not know that about the lights if that wasn't there. Cool.
I would assume it.
I mean,
but I don't know if
easy
Makoto
to
would.
infer.
Right?
Hold on, I don't know if Makoto would though. Right? we inferred it before we ever read the
Yeah.
thingy, but Makoto didn't.
As part of that, a giant refrigerator is installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored. We assume we didn't actually open up the other ones, but KK.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
I think he's saying that to confirm for himself because he's not seen it. But I counted the number of blue lights that were in... I counted the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me bite-sized version here, man.
I like that he's admitting it. He's like, I don't understand. Please say it again.
I can't do math. Why do you
like he has admitted his mental shortcomings right from the beginning.
We appreciate
Why
your
do you think I'm
self-awareness.
21 and still in the first year of high school?
Hey.
I just thought it was a Matthew McConaughey moment.
I graduated high school and I don't know how to do basic addition. So
Yeah, but that's the thing. You graduated high school. That's the key point. Hiro has yet to do that.
Well, I know,
Also,
but
he's
that means,
22 now.
but I'm just saying that means his other mental shortcomings are the reason that he didn't graduate high school. Not that he's not good at math.
No, that's what we were saying.
It's not because he's not good at math and a bunch of other stuff.
And everything else.
9 lights doesn't make sense. It should be 10. Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are 4 lights.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
4 lights.
Oh my god,
Suspicious?
Toko.
Why?
Really, Toko?
Does it have to be a body? Like, could you have just put a bunch of weight in there?
In fairness, yeah, you could absolutely have. And they could have actually fooled us that way.
Because if they did, then Juko is really dumb.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Alright.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear. Come on, friends.
Key to solving this mystery. 1. Sayaka died first. Summary.
No, she didn't.
Junko was second. Seriously, they didn't even hide the fact of where all the stab wounds are on that little image we got. They're 28 stab wounds. Anyway. Leon was third.
Hey, guys.
Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth.
Fuck.
Taka was sixth, and Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was quote-unquote Mukuro. Aki?
So 10 people in all.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. According to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it. The master mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
Why would the mastermind do that?
He could have easily just put
I mean,
something
actually,
in another one of the cases.
That's what-
and just
yeah.
marked it as. Because and as much as I make jokes about it, literally one of them has Mondo butter container in it.
yeah, that's what Aki was
Like,
saying. Does it have to be a
yeah.
body, or could you just put weight in it?
Yeah.
But honestly, this does pose the question of why did you store all the bodies?
I mean, they had an
To reuse
incinerator.
them.
Yeah, like
They have an incinerator. They also have a man-eating plant in the garden.
why are the bodies being kept? That's
to reuse
Or
them in case
despair.
of
this, I guess, but
maybe
But
we're
boy,
all
howdy.
zombies. They keep bringing us
I
back to
mean,
life to
maybe
kill us
it's
over
also
again.
just a very dark version of Pokemon and gotta catch them all.
get out of here, you. But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body since they actually killed her.
Would-
And yet her body was left alone.
Then whose body disappeared?
See, this would have been a good thing to check when we suspected the numbers. I hope Kyoko checked. Did she open every other one to be like, okay, you are you, and you are you, and you are you? That would actually answer a lot of questions.
This drawer just has a thing of butter in it.
Yeah. That's where you get the toast out.
It may very
No.
well. It may very well be that none of them disappeared. But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Was killed
Including
twice.
Monokuma's execution, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders? One was
The reason there are less
Killed twice.
bodies than murders. Explanation for more murders than victims. Why? What would it take for make sense? The mastermind destroyed a body, only 9 murders. The same person was killed twice!
same person was killed twice.
The thing Aki actually just said is the exact answer! Word for word.
Woo! Smarticle.
What if the same person was killed twice?
Aki deserves the Aki cookie.
Yeah!
Killed twice?
Officially 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
We're wording it poorly for this particular group of people.
This is like a fate stay night thing.
Oh,
People die if they are killed.
I found
Oh, anime.
their weakness. They're powerless without their heads.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess, but still, something like that.
Could have easily happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Mukuro, because they fucking
It was
died
Mukuro, of
before
course.
a few days ago.
Yeah. Yes!
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikasaba, she was killed as someone else.
Ha! Tuko!
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
I deserve a whole plate of Aki cookies.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on. Besides, who could do that? What? Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and then it'll become obvious.
Yep. Yep.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
You're right, it's not going to
Getting
become
defensive
obvious.
again.
You're right, it's not going to become obvious because it was already obvious.
Yeah.
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Yes, that sounds like my MO.
They're just like an internet troll. You resort to personal insults when you don't have an argument anymore, Monokuma.
We're gonna maybe steal.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Someone else. Makuro was killed it. Was it Sayaka? Oh no, I think I'm just supposed to shoot. Do it.
No.
Do it. Give me it. No! I didn't want my That's the elite.
I like
Do
how
whatever.
you shoot that.
Whatever. I
You
like.
might want to shoot that because it will get rid of it.
It'll keep it
for the
otherwise?
next- It's gonna hold on to it.
No, I can steal.
Oh, you should be,
You
know
can
what,
steal a
yeah,
new
you
one.
should
Yeah.
be able to steal a new one.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mikuro died. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury? Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Not Leon.
Leon.
God damn
We
it.
have
Yeah,
to
it was
shoot all
totally
those. I
Leon.
don't like that we have to shoot the pink ones that are lined up perfectly with the yellow ones.
All those
Stop.
baseballs went right through him and created those holes.
Those were the tiniest baseballs in fucking history.
Except he got hit with 1,000 baseballs, so there'd be much
Way
more.
more. Oh my god.
100,000.
I don't want to actually think about what his body would have looked like afterwards. Okay, we're not gonna...
Well, I mean, like there were normal sized ones, but then there were also the smaller ones that were snuck in, and those are the ones that went through him like a bullet.
The blade-shaped baseballs that went through it.
No. Ew. Enoshima Junko. Junko. Sorry.
Junko.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Really, Hina?
I don't like that Hina doesn't know because I do.
Gunyer! Well, remember what happened to her? Sorry to make you think back that far. She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuru died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And then the similarities match? Yes. And those are the only fatal injuries that match up.
It shows such a... Now that... The way that Kyoko says this, they really did choose a body to reuse that was freaking obvious. I guess it's because it was like the only person they could pass off as being Mukuro.
Like another female of
Because-
similar stature.
Yeah, I guess the only
Well,
other...
here's the thing is that I guess they could do Sayaka and she was already stabbed in the middle of her body. They could have just made that.
Honestly, yeah, that would have been way smarter.
Stupid. Junko's not smart.
That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight.
Yeah, go for it.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuru Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be the same injuries. The fact that the mastermind didn't bother taking the fake nails off of that body to make it even remotely look different. Also that.
Yeah.
Then it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
No.
Not quite,
Wait.
but
So then... Ugh, what does it all mean?
he's trying. He's trying. Head pat. Head pat.
Close!
Just loading wheel above his head.
Yeah, it means there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Yeah, Mukuro.
Yeah, the one that we thought that was dead is of Junko. And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Oh my god, how did they miss the point completely?
No. I don't know if we have
Oh.
it the right way, but either way, they've gotten the point. It's Toko.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total
Yep,
silence. And I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive?
No, because the tattoo.
The one that's still
No, we knew
alive
the
is Mukuro,
tattoo.
and her body measurements. But that's something we know. So this is a fair reaction from Toko. Can we really believe that? There's no way Mukuro is still alive. Mukuro, I hate your name. I don't know why it's hard for me to say.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I think it's because we say the whole thing every time.
Mukuro.
Because we
Ikusaba.
didn't know them, right? Like
That's
like,
true
they
also,
didn't-
they only-
She wasn't there with us the whole time, so like
Body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Why is what I can shoot?
Because obviously that's what
Imagine
you need
you
to
just
shoot.
steal that and try to shoot something else with it.
For that to be
Thinking
true.
face.
The
Then
mastermind, Mikuro Kazama.
wait, what? Yes, Makoto, we already know it wasn't Mukuro's body we found in the garden. It
That's
was
what he's
quote
saying,
unquote
that we have-
Junko.
Yeah, like he's clarifying that for the player. That's all.
Okay, what was I supposed to shoot?
I think you're supposed to shoot that the mastermind is Mukuro.
With her
No,
profile?
I think it was
It doesn't feel
I think
right.
it was the first one that came up from Toko.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Yeah.
But what, am I shooting
And
it
you,
with
then
the...
you hit them with Mukuro's profile.
Okay, okay.
Because her profile said that she had the tattoo.
And the body
And the
size
measurements.
Then it
And the
matches,
body
yeah.
measurements. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I
The
keep
three
forgetting that
sizes
part.
match up perfectly.
Yeah.
And that old school picture that was from the original version of the game that was never released.
Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. So this part?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't with the hold on! Ah! Okay. Whoa.
Break.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. To be fair, this old school picture doesn't actually look that different from the thing, other than the uniform is wrong.
Mm.
But even then, it could have just been like, we took this photo before they entered school, so it's her junior high photo? I don't know. Body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5'6" tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were
Holy.
31, 21, 32.
She's tiny.
Yeah.
But deadly.
Yep.
She's taller than me.
But 97 pounds is what I mean by she's
a
tiny.
twig.
Like, she's
Oh no, I
scrawny.
knew a girl who was 97 pounds in my nursing class who was 5'4" or 5'5", so it's kind of close.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
Then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo, so there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who actually still alive?
Someone
Negative
made
sigh.
it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. It's
We get
Junko,
to choose
right?
our-
It's
We
Junko.
get to choose our
It's
faces
me!
now.
Choose Monokuma.
Choose Monokuma. It's Monokuma.
Monokuma's still alive.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
I don't like that he turned toward me. We've never seen one
I
of the
don't like
sprites
that
move.
he became sussy. Why did he
Huh?
become sussy? We made a
He's
whole
always
thing.
playing third imposter.
Yeah.
I hate him.
It's that moment that one moment when the DM asks you, "Are you sure?"
Mm.
I don't like.
Anyway, moving.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
This is when Aki and I, through Makoto, get to tell Byakuya, but what if that wasn't Junko, quote unquote?
What if it was Mukuro
just-
as Junko?
We just told you it was Mukuro.
Mm-hmm.
If Junko is still alive, the death we saw had to be some kind of charade.
Unless it wasn't.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it,
We just went
I
over this.
gently placed my hand on the
We-
lifeless
We
body.
went over this.
I touched her
not-
wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really isn't. There wasn't anything else to say she was gone.
I mean, they went over it in the trial too.
I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure. She was dead, there's no question. Junko was dead.
Is that your true medical opinion, doctor?
So the idea that she's still alive.
Must be wrong. No!
No!
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement.
Fuck!
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
Kyoko, back us up here.
I know, right?
Too bad, too bad.
Thank you.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh? No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up.
The nails. We brought it up in the last trial that the nails couldn't be wearing gloves because nails, so we have to bring up the nails now.
I'm gonna just start talking as sad Monokuma and start winning you all over.
No. Go, Karel, go.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuru absolutely died.
I'm wearing
And
red
both
nails
of them are
now.
dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her, she was dead. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be Junko's not the one that died? We're getting there!
Yay!
It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Yes, yes, we're getting there! We're getting there! Good,
Brothers
Makoto!
and sisters.
In a different part of the
What am I
trial.
spelling? Someone help me here. What the fuck is this?
I mean, if it wasn't Juko,
Replacement?
Replica?
Replica?
Either way, it's an E.
No.
Rep-
It's not replica. That's too many letters. I'm not good at this.
Replace. Replaced.
Come on.
Guys,
Well,
when I ask for help, you
Ow.
can actually help. You know that?
yeah, it's replaced.
E.
I like letting you
Why
solve.
is there no E? There it is. I was like, where's the E?
But the thing is, it's like, we know what happened. I was literally just asking like what the word is because it's like, it didn't delay me blank.
I was not good at Hangman.
But you're good at Scribble.
I used
Yeah,
to be
say
so
like
good
you guys
at
are so
Hangman,
you guys
but
are
damn.
incredible at Scribble.
There's no
Image.
drawings in this one.
Well, there was a lot of
Several
Pepto-Bismol
drawings.
drawing.
That's
I
it.
used to be good at Hangman. So.
Makoto's a drawing.
All right.
Sayaka's picture there's a I'm just teasing. I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places.
Yeah. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone else to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro.
Hmm.
What?
I think
Why
The
Niwo?
way he worded it was that,
Like, was
you
that
know, a
she just
body double
magically-
came just before she, like,
just
you know,
before
some
she
kind of
was
ninjutsu.
murdered.
Yeah.
Ninjutsu,
Yeah.
substitution ninjutsu.
Yeah. Sister Jitsu. Then that would make it Mukuru's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything matched Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched. When could they have even done that?
Before they got to school. No. Yeah, okay. Niwo's laughing because they're all interpreting it the way you just said, which is, oh no.
Yeah.
How did she do that right now?
Right when right when she was about to die, like she used some sort of ninja replacement technique.
Substitution
We all literally
jutsu.
did body double jutsu.
I'm sorry, I am Toko.
No, you good.
I was Toko, but okay, fine. Take
There's
Toko
just
then.
no way they could
Okay.
have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Our friends are so close-minded, our classmates.
Well, no, I mean, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Just
as
go
in
back.
The Junko that we had seen there was, switched from the
Yeah.
beginning.
That was
They were
such a
switched
good,
at birth.
that was a good delivery, Yaki. That was fantastic.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
what? From the beginning?
From the moment we first met. If that's when they switched. Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Yeah, she has a different tie.
Not only that.
Then we already met her?
Yep.
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Yeah. That's fine.
Soldier.
That's the point.
Yeah, I think it's because like everybody up until this point has had the shock that like Mukoto was a like missionary, mercenary.
Yeah, you think she'd be a
soldier,
little different,
evil, the ultimate despair. But it's reality. The ultimate despair is fucking Junko.
but mm-hmm.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
And we wouldn't recognize the face difference either. So I have a feeling Junko doesn't look like this in any of those photos.
Hey, Mondo.
I feel like
And also, the Photoshop and everything that we mentioned, we were like, wow, you look so different in these magazines. And she's like, yeah, that's Photoshopped.
I feel like Junko actually does look like that.
The magazines, yeah.
The magazines. Yeah. And then we were looking at Mukoto.
And we would have never have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukoto had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?